Hello, my friends from Epcot. I walked in and all of a sudden I started hearing some classic Epcot stuff. I think they're playing the song from Illuminations, which is kind of wild. And I see that there's like a light bar that I'm trying to point at right now. Is that a new thing? I don't remember that. But anyway, I invite you to come along. Let's go explore. It's Festival of the Holidays. Hopefully I'll get to try some food. Anyway, let's get this started. But yeah, what an unexpected surprise to walk into the park and hear classic Epcot tunes. Oh, it's still going. Oh, I hear people cheering. But anyway, let's go under what is arguably the best part of the WDW 50th, these lights that they added to Spaceship Earth. And I've already made my first stop. It was at the Donut Box, and along the way, I picked up a friend here. It's Justin Monorail.
It's me.
We ended up picking up the chocolate peppermint donut. I was expecting a little bit more than chocolate glaze with a candy cane on it, but I went for the small portion of the gingerbread stout, while you just went for it. You
Daddy's portion.
Yeah. What's that?
I said I went for the daddy's portion.
All right, we're gonna dig in real quick, give our thoughts in a second, and then I think we got a return time now for Living with the Land soon. So unfortunately, that donut was only like a chocolate glazed donut with a candy cane garnish, and that was really it. I'm shocked that they didn't take a bunch of those little candy canes, throw them in a Ziploc bag, and like mash them up and sprinkle them all around, because that would have made a heck of a difference. The beer, however, was pretty good. I do wish I had gotten the bigger cups. This is probably the vibiest ride in the park, of almost any park. Now that the sun is down and the lights are on inside the ride, this is going to be amazing. So Living with the Land, very, very peaceful. It smells wonderful in there, and then just the lights and everything. It's so calming. I really want to go on it like one more time before I leave today. Next up, we're here in the queue for Soarin'. I haven't done this since like 2020, I think, when I snuck down here during the pandemic. And yeah, what is the Soarin' Challenge? Apparently there's a Play Parks app Soarin' Challenge, which I don't know. I'm not a big fan of how battery hungry that Disney Parks app is, or the Play app is. By some stroke of luck, I think we're in the middle row, somewhere in the middle, which would mean we're not getting the weird bendy Eiffel Tower or none of that. Locations, though, it kind of bums me out now, having done Soarin' over California back earlier this year in April. That one felt like all real footage and stuff, whereas this one you can kind of tell like when things go digital. Like, I don't know, I still think, and I'm a big proponent of them doing something like Soarin' over Fantasy, where this feels like, I don't know, an Adventures by Disney advertisement. I know I said I was kind of here for Festival of the Holidays, but I need food, so we're heading into Connections here. Let's check out this little glorified corporate-looking cafeteria. So unfortunately the line is so crazy over at Connections, we have to wait about a half hour to be able to get our mobile orders. So step on into Club Cool, which changed things up. I believe now you get 1 cup to use for everything. They don't have like the cups. This one went straight for the barbecue sauce?
Yeah, and it really does. It tastes like crappy McDonald's barbecue sauce.
Oh my goodness. And apparently, this Beverly, it's not made in Italy anymore. It is made specifically just for Club Cool now. Anyway, I'm gonna dig into this. But yeah, I know everybody wanted to see how Beverly was doing. Here she is, looking all sinister.
I feel like let's do a Beverly shot.
So connections. Yeah, you definitely want a mobile order. Took a while because waiting like a half hour for the window at first. Now I finally tapped the I'm here, prepare my food button. Whew, it's a busy night. Also, I didn't mention it, over at the Lamp Pavilion, the Sunshine Seasons had no hot food. They only had the grab and go stuff available. I found that really odd, and also because that's closed, everybody else has to go somewhere to eat, and it's dinner time, so like, here they are, I guess. It looked like a very long line if you were going not to do the mobile order, which I don't know why you wouldn't if it was available, you know, because you save a lot more time with that. And plus you can go over to like the shop or whatever, kill a little time and actually do something instead of just standing in line. All right, so now you can see what I'm working with here. This is the French Bistro burger. Looks like it's got some mushrooms and onions and whatever, and your typical theme park patty. And then what the heck did you get?
This is the General Tso's salad. It's really good. I've had it before. It's sort of a go-to at this point. So, I mean, that's the holiday sangria. And I've just sipped off the top. Obviously, I spilled it everywhere. So far, I've spilled more than I've tasted, but it's good. I enjoy the little popping pearls. So,
I see they call it the holiday one because they're green and red popping pearls.
Yeah, I think that's the deal.
All right, so now we have a date with Mr. Remy all the way at the other side of the park. Thoughts on the French Bistro burger? It was okay. Probably like a 6.5 out of 10 if I had to give it a score. It gets really brought down by the basic theme park burger patty, you know? Someday I'll be here and there won't be any walls here. I feel like these have been here since like, what, 2017 or 2018? It's been a while, and I miss when this used to be wide open and you could walk straight through. And I can see over there some sort of show is about to start. Anyway, moving on. All right at the entrance here to World Showcases this beautiful tree. The thing, though, I was thinking of about, as I was noticing, turning the camera over here, as nice as this looks, I feel like they could have added some more, like, holiday touches or anything, and that's pretty much for this side and the side with the Odyssey Showplace and all that. Like, it just doesn't feel like, after going to so many places where they fully transformed their own parks, I don't know. The music is kind of blasting, but I'm walking by the Starbucks over here, refreshment port over on this side, and then just across the way is one of the food booths for the festival. I thought that they were okay when it comes to staffing levels and stuff, but apparently not. And so apparently it's just after 9 right now. A lot of the food booths close at 9 exactly. Just the park is still going for another half hour. I wonder why. Like, festival ends at 9, and then for a half hour you twiddle your thumbs and then wait for the fireworks show, I guess. I don't know. It just seems odd to me. And here we are. I guess this is the last thing I'm going to be doing tonight, other than hanging out with Spaceship Earth for a bit as the park closes, because I'm not too big of a fan of Harmonious myself. I don't know about you all. All right, I forgot that a lot of that is in French. The trackless vehicles, though, are such a delight to watch. Like, when we were unloading, we were stopped for a little bit, and I saw that there's 2 separate bays or areas for them to unload you. And I was looking around wondering, like, how exactly do they control these? Like, it goes 3 and 3, and so all of a sudden we, like, line up next to that one of the stations and then just kind of scooch on over. It's so much fun. I do enjoy that ride. I know it's not the strongest ride, the most thrilling or whatever, and it's basically a clone from DLP, but I still enjoy it. It's a good time. Oh, there it goes. I thought I would get out of Remy just after this was over. Fortunately not. Forgive me, Tiana. I'm going to try to get to the front of the park while your song's going on. The one way out of Epcot here. Hold on, hold on. The one way to get out. Oh my gosh. All right, the crowds are still going. I've been waiting like 20 minutes or so, but what really caused me to step out of that was some woman, every step I took, she was hitting the back of my ankles with her stroller, like the front of the stroller. And before I bit my tongue, didn't say anything. I didn't want to, like, I don't know, say something stupid, so I stepped out, just walked over, woosad. But then come to find that this whole area, approaching Mission Space and all that, is already closed because the park, it's after 10 now. The park's been officially closed since 9:30. So I can imagine, CMs want to go home too. But my goodness, it's been, like, every time I am admittedly not the biggest fan of Epcot, just because of the state of things. I don't think it's been shown enough love to really evolve into something new with a unique identity. It's felt more like an IP park, just like Studios has become. With Studios, it feels a little more fitting. Here, it really needs to pick up the pace on its transformation into whatever it's going to be, because it feels like it's kind of been in this awkward, like, halfway spot for quite some time. Like, I started to try to enjoy Festival of Holidays, check out some of the food. I got one of those books, and I was like, let me get something. The first food item I got was a total bummer, so I started looking through. Then I looked at photos of the things that caught my eye, and they look like total bummers. For the price and the portion, these festivals are starting to feel like a complete scam to me. So yeah, with that plus everything else that's going on here right now, I don't know, I'm ready to, like, come back to Epcot when they've kind of finished all of this stuff that they have planned. I don't know, but that's kind of where I'm at. I think that's where I'm going to leave it. So, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and I hope you go make your own adventure. Bye.